Stewart on the mound. He was the loser in game 1. He pitched 4 innings, gave 4 runs. He'll face Barry Larkin at short.
In the World Series in 1976.
Fly ball to start the game into short right, and the center fielder wants it. Dave Henderson has it for the out. You watch him every day, he'll drive you crazy the way he first pitch. And here tonight, he threw out the meaningful first pitch. It all rides with him. Oh, he was hit by that one, and Billy Hatcher goes down, and that one had to hurt. He'll go to first with 1 out, and where did it get him? And they play him a bit to pull. Hitting room through the right side. The runner going. Jamie Quirk throws and out at second base. So Cincinnati tried to change the and a bouncer for Randolph. The Reds do not score. After 1/2 inning, nothing doing. Jose Rijo goes to the hill. He defeated Oakland in the first game.
Fade to Jose Rijo.
Fly ball into left field. Eric Davis there. 1 out. Ricky talking to himself as he heads back to the bench.
Why he is a singles hitter, and I mean a good singles hitter, an occasional home run.
He's kind of forgotten about the long ball. This one into left center. That's fair. And it is caught. No, it's dropped by Davis. He's hurt. McGee's into second base with 1 out. Davis had it, lost it. Don't forget he had a bad left hand from a previous play. And after that long halt in play, let's see how Rijo gets along. No score first inning. That should be the second out. Duncan backs out. 2 gone. 2 men out here in the bottom of the first. And they'll pitch to the right-handed batter, Carney Lansford.
The only lead the A's had last night.
Here's his 2-out chance. Up the middle, and Oakland takes the lead. And Bain stops at second base, and it's 1-0 Oakland. There go the runners. And the strikeout, the first of the inning. So the A's get 1 run on 2 hits, and they leave 2. Eric Davis will lead off in the second inning.
Not only brawn, but height.
He's leading off, and he corks it into left field. Ricky Henderson settles under it. 1 out. These fans are holding their breath on every pitch that Dave Stewart tosses up there. And the Reds have apparently lost.
Guy wearing his equipment to the ballpark.
In the upper deck. Fly ball for Ricky Henderson again. 2 out. Morris 1 for 12. Stewart pitched 11 complete games this year. And another hit for Sabo, his 7th hit of this series, coming with 2 out, the first Cincinnati hit. What do you know about those injuries, Jim Cott?
Well, standing right outside the Cincinnati clubhouse down here, Jack, Billy Hatcher apparently is
bats or players.
Bats. Fly ball to deep right center by Benzinger. McGee is on the move, and he caught it. What a play by Willie McGee. I tell you one thing right now, Canseco would not have caught that ball.
You know, one of those highlight things, that's what he looks like he's carrying on his left hand. Man, that's a big glove.
A little number by McGuire. Rijo throws him out, and Mark is 3 for 12. I wonder if Jose Canseco would have caught that ball, Tim.
Well, he had the speed, but maybe he didn't have the right glove.
You're still not healed?
No. 10 years later.
2-2 to Randolph. Long throw coming up for Sabo. 2 out. Sabo handled 10 chances last night. And ball 4. That was a pretty good pitch there, wasn't it?
Well, we talked about umpires not giving those high pitches anymore. I think the surprising thing about this is it's a slider.
Gallegos on the move. Oliver can't get him. Runner on to third with 2 out. Stolen base, error catcher.
Fastball away now. He shook him off.
And he walked him. This is the 3rd walk by Rijo, one of them intentional, to go with 2 hits. And Willie McGee has been in the middle of everything thus far. Now Henderson, a flying start, a strike called, and no throw. 3rd stolen base for Ricky Henderson in this series.
That ties him with Davey Lopes for the all-time stolen base.
He's leading 1-0 second inning. Got him in the inning is over. Second strikeout for Rijo. 4 left for the A's, but they lead it 1-0 after 2.
Hospital for x-rays.
Right. Eric has a severe contusion to the right rib cage and a possible kidney contusion. Billy Hatcher has a severe contusion to the left hand, the top of the left hand. They're both going to Merritt Hospital for x-rays and evaluation.
All right, let's go back upstairs to Jack Buck. That's the report from here.
Duncan up the middle, and Stewart keeps the runner at second and throws the batter out. So Duncan did not move him over.
And a good play by Dave Stewart. That ball hit very sharply.
One of his umpiring supervisors. And Lansford keeps the runner at second. 2 out. McGuire unassisted. The Reds have left 2. Will return to Oakland Coliseum after this message and a word from your local station. Henderson calls time. And a strikeout, and that's the 3rd of the game for Rijo. Well, here's the biggest baseball star ever from Japan, Sadaharu. His telecast back to the Far East. Ames up the middle, shortstop Lockett. And 2 out. Barry can bounce around, considered to be the best shortstop in the National League.
Bad news for hitters, and makes his throw about 5 feet on the right-hand side of second base.
And with 2 out, Lansford slices it to right, and Paul O'Neill takes it down. And it's a quick 3rd inning. We've played 3. The A's lead it 1-0. One thing the A's have not done is given Dave Stewart much breathing room. 1 run only. There's a strikeout. Stewart's first of the night. He's retired 4 in a row.
One of the few splitters that he has thrown. He was taught that pitch initially by Sandy Koufax.
Sent you that sunset picture a while ago. That ball is fair. And 2 out. 5 in a row. Jim Cott has a little something for us, James. Nothing frivolous about this fellow. He is all business out there. There are 2 out, and Hal Morris hits one hard to Randolph. 6 in a row, sent down by Dave Stewart. Bottom of the 4th, rolls around. The A's lead the Reds 1-0.
Stewart's is not quite as hard as Rijo's.
There's another hummer and a strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts for Rijo, who has set down 5 in a row. Work has struck out twice. Andy Jackson on the bench. He'll get a start. And another strikeout. That's 5 for Rijo. That's not unusual for him, and he has set down 6 in a row and makes McGuire shake his head.
I tell you, trying to hit that pitch, that slider right off the plate, like trying to get a buttonhole through a starched.
Larkin short hops the ball, and that's 7 in a row set down by the Cincinnati hurler. We've played 4. 1-0 A's. Sabo, another base hit. He's 2 for 2, and that's his 8th hit of the series. A leadoff single here in the 5th, and that's a tying run. Had to come in with a fastball, Tim.
Right. Got into a situation where
into left field, and that'll keep the runner at first as Ricky Henderson has it, 1 out. But Benzinger didn't do what he wanted to do. Move the runner. Fly ball will hang up for Henderson. Ricky, that is. 2 out. Oliver took a home run swing but flied out for the 2nd out. Burke thought the ball was going to jump, but it didn't. Duncan went around, I think. Yep, saying the first base umpire. The inning's over. 2nd strikeout for Stewart. Cincinnati's left 3. We go on to the bottom of the 5th. The A's still lead 1-0.
it just ducked in and squeaked around that screen at the Polo Grounds.
Oh, Polo Grounds. Gallego 0-2. And he lost the bat, and he's out. It's 8 in a row and a half dozen strikeouts for Rijo. The A's lead the Reds 1-0 here on CBS Sports. 3-2. On the corner, Henderson thought he had walked, and that's the 7th strikeout for the Cincinnati hurler. He's retired 9 in a row.
Ricky's finally talking to someone other than himself since that 2nd inning. Man.
He scoots one hard to Duncan. That's 10 in a row by Rijo. Now we've played 5, and it's still 1-0 A's in a squeaker. We'll return to the Oakland Coliseum after this message and a word from your local station. That's ball 4. Puts the tying run out. Tim Cott wants to talk about the hot corner.
Well, Jack and Tim last night referred to third base as the reaction corner.
There goes the runner. Winningham dunks a hit. There goes Larkin to third. Throw is not made as Henderson dropped the ball. 1st and 3rd and nobody out for Cincinnati. You know, I was about to say, if this were Cincinnati leading 1-0 in the 6th and a leadoff walk, the bullpen would be busy. They'll trade a run for a double play. O'Neill pops it up for the 1st out on the infield. Gallego is under it. 1 gone. That was a big out. 1 gone. And instead of Eric Davis coming up in this spot, he was taking. That's ball 4. That's the 2nd walk of the inning in the game, and the bases are loaded and 1 out. Play out at 2nd. The A's still lead. Bottom of the 6th. The A's still lead 1-0. With Rijo on the mound, having set down 10 in a row. Henderson flies it into center field for Winningham. 1 out. Henderson is 0 for 3, and that's 11 in a row. Tim, you could see Braggs looking at the second baseman, trying to determine. This old-timer wants the batter to do something, but he pops it up. Backing out is Duncan. 12 in a row. 2 gone in the 6th. If we have Game 5, 8 o'clock Eastern on CBS Sports for the World Series. Lansford with 2 out. He's jammed and hits one to Sabo. That's 13 in a row by Rijo. We have played 6 innings. 1-0 Oakland. 2 of the 4 Cincinnati hits, both singles. He cracks it into left, and Henderson chases it back at the track, and it is off the fence. Great play by Ricky. Sabo for 2, and he's safe. He's 3 for 3. There's the tying run with nobody out in the 7th. And 9 base hits in the series for Sabo. He advances the runner, and Randolph throws to first. 1 gone. Sabo at third, 1 out. Tying run. They don't want to miss this opportunity. The runner will stay as Lansford fields the ball. 2 out. What a big put out that was for both teams. That should end the inning. Dave Henderson wants it. The A's still lead. 1 left for Cincinnati. They've left 6. 7th inning stretch time. 1-0 Oakland.
Lou Pinella told us 100 would be max. Pitching so well, though, you know.
And a good play by the first baseman Benzinger, and that's 14 in a row, and these A's can't give Dave Stewart any breathing room. Benzinger made sure he blocked it. The batter is McGuire. He hits it to deep right field. Back at the track, O'Neill, and 2 out. 15 in a row by Rijo. 2 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. What a job by this fella. Fly ball for Winningham. 16 in a row by Rijo. We've played 7 innings. The Athletics won. Cincinnati nothing. Base hit for Larkin. Dave Henderson has to handle it well, and he does, and he holds him to a single. And this is 4 innings in a row that Cincinnati's put the leadoff man on base. Leadoff single in the 8th. He bunts, and the play will have to be to first, and safe. Winningham beats it out. A 2-strike bunt.
How about that?
It was in a perfect spot.
Oh.
The options belong to Pinella. And that bunt will cause the play to go to first, and safe, and the bases are loaded. Stewart pulled Randolph off the base, and La Russa wants to come out and talk about that one. Bases loaded, nobody out.
But when you're throwing the ball inside the line, it looked like Paul O'Neill may be pulling up lame with a hamstring pull. Oh, he was on the bag. He was on the bag. It appeared to me that he was on the bag.
Well, that's a big play, and it really opens the gates. Braggs hits a possible double play ball, and only one, and a run scores, and we're tied. It is a 1-1 game on the infield out on the fielder's choice by Braggs. The previous play was a sacrifice and an error to the pitcher. Morris, the man of the moment for the Reds. And a high fly ball to right will put Cincinnati on top. The runner tags. They could never throw him out. The throw goes into second base, and it's 2-1 Cincinnati. Winningham, who had that bunt single, scores the go-ahead run. Larkin started the inning with a hit. Sabo hits a foul ball, and there is room for McGuire. Inning is over, but Cincinnati takes the lead. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. They've left 7. Bottom of the 8th. The score now: Cincinnati 2, Oakland 1. To the second baseman, Duncan. 1 out. 17 in a row by Rijo. 5 outs remaining for Oakland.
So much for that sore hand of his and that blister.
1 out here in the 8th. Did he go around? He did, and there are 2 out. Oliver throws to first for the putout, and there are 2 gone. That's 18 in a row by Rijo. That is his 8th strikeout. And he has scored the only run. That was in the first. Reds got 2 in the 8th. McGee drills one to the center fielder, Winningham. And that is 19 in a row by Rijo. He might end up being the most valuable player of this series. We've played 8 innings. The Reds 2, the A's 1. With the Reds on top 2-1, and Stewart still on the mound, and a bouncer to Randolph off the bat of Bensinger. 1 out in the 9th. Good effort by Stewart here tonight, but he allowed 2 in the 8th.
The Athletics had won 10 consecutive postseason games in a row. They've lost 3 here in the series and trail in the 9th, 2-1.
Oliver pops it up into short left. Ricky is there. And 2 out. Billy Hatcher back from the hospital in the clubhouse after being struck by a pitch. Fly ball to center field to Dave Henderson. That takes care of the Reds in the 9th. A great job by Stewart, but maybe not good enough. Bottom of the 9th, Henderson, Baines, and Lansford. 2-1 Cincinnati. And at first base, Bensinger does the same. Strike, and the Reds are 2 outs away from being the champions of baseball. That's 20 in a row. 9 strikeouts for Jose Rijo. And a chopper to Sabo. 2 out. And Seiko fails to deliver. And the Cincinnati bench ready to explode. And the last hope for the Oakland A's. Popped up into short right, foul ball. Bensinger wants it. Cincinnati, the champions of baseball for 1990, with an improbable sweep over Oakland.